Welcome to the official NXT Takeover New York review and results video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and ring those bells for all notifications. I want to cry. I do. Not because of what's gonna happen this upcoming Tuesday, but I want to cry because the simple fact that NXT tonight, I do not want to hear this from anybody else. I don't want to hear it from anybody else on Twitter, YouTube, anywhere else. Tonight's NXT Takeover show was the greatest takeover of all time. All time. Don't at me, bro. Don't fucking at me. NXT Takeover New York tonight will go down in history, no fucking question, as the greatest NXT Takeover show of all time. Of all time. No one will argue with me on that point. You think that WrestleMania on Sunday night will top Takeover? Let alone, you think for 1 second that Becky, Charlotte, and Ronda is gonna top Takeover? You're sadly mistaken. You think for 1 second that Kofi Kingston versus Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania is gonna top Takeover? No. No match. No match. I don't give a fuck how big the winner take all match is at WrestleMania. I don't care how big it is. I don't care. No match will top what Gargano and Cole did tonight. None. No tag team match at WrestleMania's card will top War Raiders versus Black and Ricochet at WrestleMania. No tag team match at that card will top that. None. This was 100 fucking % the greatest takeover card of all time. The greatest takeover show of all time. Now I know this is going to come the question. Chris, the match with Gargano and Cole, was that the greatest Johnny Gargano match you ever saw? The answer to that question? Better than Almas? Yes. 100%. This is why I tell everybody, when it comes to wrestling, I tell everybody, fuck the main roster. Watch NXT. And I'm going to sit here and wait until Triple H takes over the entire WWE. It is amazing to me. It is just amazing to me that Triple H has not taken over yet the WWE. It's fucking astonishing. Triple H can run a 2.5 hour paper, I think 3 hour pay-per-view. Then Vince can do in 8 hours. You think for 1 second, you ask yourself this one question. Look into the mirror and you look at yourself and you ask yourself that one question. By any fucking chance, do you think Vincent Kennedy McMahon is gonna top Takeover? You think Vince McMahon is gonna tell everybody that's gonna perform at WrestleMania on Sunday, try to top Takeover? Not even a fucking chance. No chance in hell. Pun intended, Vince. Pun intended. Pun intended. You look at me in my eyes right now, and you tell me that NXT tonight was wrestling. Straight, 100% straight to its fucking core. Wrestling. And you know what the funny part is? That's all us fans, real fans, ask for. Why do we have to constantly go back to the WWE network to look for real wrestling? To look for back in the day wrestling, when wrestling was good in its own era of professional wrestling. This era of professional wrestling, according to Vince McMahon, is straight fucking garbage. I never, not one time, back in the Attitude Era, I never remembered when it was so politically driven back then. Now, completely different. NXT tonight gave me a reason. NXT tonight gave me a reason tonight to believe that just one day, we all get that notification that Vince has stepped down as CEO of WWE and Triple H is going to take over. If this show tonight made you believe that, I want you guys to hit that thumbs up right now. Right now. NXT Takeover tonight. I loved this show. The match card, the match order on the show, picture fucking perfect. The commentary on point. I love the commentary. I just love it. Love it. The combination of Mauro Ranallo and Nigel McGuinness, love that. And Watson too. I'm starting to love Watson just a little bit. I'm starting to love him. But that combination of Ranallo and McGuinness, my God. And Nigel McGuinness, my God. Jesus fucking Christ, bro. I'm filled up with emotion right now. It's not even fucking funny. I'm trying to calm the fuck down, as you guys see. I advise every single one of you, if you missed TakeOver tonight, you committed the biggest sin of your entire wrestling fan career ever. If you missed TakeOver, you missed, my friend, the greatest TakeOver show of all time. I urge you guys, and if you guys watched it, I urge you guys to watch it again. This show was fucking perfect. My God. It's just not even... There was nothing bad about this show tonight. Nothing bad. There's not one bad thing that I can say about the show. There's just not. The simple fact that Triple H, Papa H, is soon going to be CEO of World Wrestling Entertainment. It's only a matter of time. We got a great NXT Takeover show. A fantastic NXT Tag Team Championship match. Just fucking amazing. Just amazing. And then we got that matchup. And then we got the NXT North American Championship. Match was great. Great matchup between Matt Riddle and Velveteen Dream. Match was fantastic. Then we got Walter versus Pete Dunne for the NXT UK Championship. What do I have to say about that match? Just straight hard hitting. You couldn't pay me all the money in the world to take a chop to the chest from Walter. You just couldn't. There's no money in the world for me to even take that. No. They're just... Wouldn't. And then the Fatal 4-Way for the NXT Women's Championship. I am not going to lie to you. The NXT Women's Championship match, don't get me wrong, the match was good. But it just felt a little bit underwhelming in the end. Now, I don't know why this certain woman won. I have no idea why. But I have no idea why. And if you guys want to know what I'm talking about, you guys have to stick around to the video and see who won. If you guys, of course, missed it. And then, after the NXT Women's Championship match, we got the best 2 out of 3 falls match between Gargano and Cole. All I gotta say is about that matchup. Match of the year. If this match between Cole and Gargano, if this match is that match of the year, I fucking wonder, at the end of the year, what match is gonna top Cole and Gargano. This matchup was so good, I want to see these two men go at it again. That's how good this matchup was. This had that. I am not going to lie to you. This had that, and I don't want to compare this, but for some reason, I just have to. This matchup between Cole and Gargano had that Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania 25 feel. It had that feel. As soon as we got to that third fall, and yes, folks, I even said this on NXT Takeover New York preview and predictions yesterday. Link to that video will be in the upper right-hand corner of your screen, the annotation. I said this. Every single best 2 out of 3 falls match that WWE puts on a pay-per-view, it always goes to a third fall. It always goes to a third fall. It always does. When you watch that third fall between Gargano and Cole, it had that Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania 25 feel. It did. Oh, it did. Oh, motherfucker, it did. We're going to go over everything that happened here tonight. Let me tell you, this was the greatest takeover of all time. No fucking question. No question. I urge you guys, if you guys missed it, I urge you guys to go watch it. And if you guys really enjoyed it, listen, as soon as this is done, I'm going to go watch TakeOver again, bro. I'm going to go watch TakeOver. That's how good TakeOver was. That's how good TakeOver was. But on that point, if you guys don't know who I am your boy Chris. Thank you guys so much for tuning back into the channel. On this Saturday, April 5th, 2019, thank you guys so much for tuning back into the channel. If you guys enjoyed NXT Takeover New York, I know you guys did. Hit that like button. Comment down below what you guys thought of NXT Takeover New York. And if you guys are new to the channel, looking for a Raw review, SmackDown review, NXT review, Throwback Thursday, Top 10 Friday, a wrestling podcast here on the channel, and gaming content right here on YouTube, hit that subscribe button down below. Ring those bells, guys, for all notifications. Check out the content from this week. Yeah, I didn't post that much because obviously the baseball season is back, so now I'm barely going to be doing content. But as long as I'm putting out content for you guys, I am okay with it. Raw review, NXT review, and NXT Takeover New York preview and predictions video. All of these videos will be in the upper right hand corner of your screen in the annotation. Check out the content. Leave a like, comment. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below, man. Ring those bells, guys, for all notifications. This is the official home of the Reality Podcast, so make sure you guys are following me on social media. Twitter, Chris from Loring. Instagram, your boy Chris _WFB. And Snapchat, Chris Most Hated. And if you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. Ring those bells, guys, for all notifications. Let's go review NXT Takeover New York from the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. Pay-per-view started off with War Raiders defending the NXT Tag Team Championships against Aleister Black and Ricochet. I am going to say this right now. I said this during NXT Takeover preview and predictions. This was going to be the swan song for Black and Ricochet. because there's nothing left for them to do on NXT. Even though I would love to see Ricochet go after the NXT Championship, he's too good for the NXT title. He's too good for the NXT Championship. Sometimes you don't have to win the NXT Championship to get called up to the main roster. Sometimes you don't. Look at Lars Sullivan. Look at Lars Sullivan. Look at Lacey Evans. She didn't do shit. EC3 didn't do shit. Heavy Machinery didn't do shit. Sometimes you don't have to win the NXT Championship to get called up to the main roster if you're just too damn good. Ricochet is just too damn good. This match, and what I loved about TakeOver tonight was the crowd. The crowd had that electric feel all night. It was just like Yankee Stadium in a playoff game. It just had that electricity all over the building. It had that big fight feel tonight. That's what I got from TakeOver tonight. The other thing I loved about TakeOver tonight was the match order. We got the NXT Tag Team Championships. Then we got the North American Championship. Then we got the UK title. Then we got the NXT Women's Championship. And then we got the NXT title last. Loved it. Just picture perfect. Just fucking perfect. But this NXT Tag Team title match to kick off TakeOver, fucking a classic. A classic. I wish this matchup was fucking best 2 out of 3. Jesus Christ. Seriously, I wish this matchup was fucking best 2 out of 3. This match was fucking amazing. I loved it. I fucking love it. Hanson, bro. Let me say this right now about Hanson. My fucking God. Hanson is so fucking athletic. It's not even funny. He moves like a fucking cruiserweight. Moving like that. And you're a big guy like that. Where were you at back in the Attitude Era? Where the fuck were you at? I would have loved you back then. But I love War Raiders. I love War Raiders. Yeah, we know War Raiders hasn't done anything with the NXT Tag Team Championships, but when they can go, motherfucker, they can go. When you put them in a big match, let me tell you, they will not disappoint. Aleister Black and Ricochet, they just came off from winning the Dusty Classic. They became number one contenders just, I believe, last week during NXT. And, no, not actually, 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. And this match it was just that appetizer. Just that appetizer. You know when you come into a restaurant and shit, and you sit down and then you get your orders and shit from the menu, and you get that appetizer. This is that appetizer that I'm talking about. If this match did not give you any goosebumps, you're not human. This match gave me goosebumps. This match had me jumping on the edge of my seat every single match. Every match. This match made me go on the edge of my seat. Every move, every pinfall. Just crazy. Just fucking crazy. But there was a spot in this matchup where I thought Ricochet and Black was going to win the NXT Tag Team titles. So I think it was Black and Rowe. I believe it was Black and Rowe. They were standing face to face. And Rowe knows what's coming. Gets hit with Black Mass. Black tags Ricochet. Ricochet goes up. Shooting star press. I thought for that 1 second. Measly second. That Black and Ricochet was going to win the NXT Tag Team titles. But Ricochet goes up for the cover. Black is trying to play defense until Hanson comes out of nowhere, pushes and drags Black and breaks up the cover. I'm thinking, wow. How close was that? Great fucking spot in that matchup. Jesus fucking Christ. Hanson, let me say this right now, bro, about Hanson. Jesus fucking Christ, bro. Listen, Hanson, bro. If I'm anybody right now in fucking NXT, stay in NXT. Stay in NXT. You will get killed and buried in the main roster within a month. Within a month. Within a month. So, Max goes on. Ricochet missed another 630 attempt, and this is when that was the turning point in the matchup here. And then Black was taken out on the outside by Hansen with a clothesline. Let me say this now. Hansen can deliver a sickening clothesline. I think it was Hansen or Rowe, I think. Let me tell you, they can deliver a fucking clothesline. Jesus Christ. Hansen got tagged in, and Ricochet hit a super kick, then the Warriors hit the Thor's hammer, followed by the fallout for the win. And then post-match, they embraced and everything else. You know, it was a great moment. It was a great moment. And the fans were chanting NXT. And then Ricochet, this made me tear up just a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. Ricochet is standing standing by the rope, and he has tears coming down his eyes because he knows he's getting called up to the main roster. He's getting called up to the main roster. So, you know, there's nothing left for Black and Ricochet to do on NXT. It wouldn't make, and then on top of that, it wouldn't make sense for them to win the NXT Tag Team Championships when they're going after the SmackDown Tag Team Championships on Sunday at WrestleMania. How would it look for Black and Ricochet to walk into WrestleMania as NXT Tag Team Champions? What's the point? What was the whole point? So, I mean, I picked War Raiders to win this matchup. I obviously didn't. I mean, it was the common logic thing to do here. Even though War Raiders didn't do anything with the NXT Tag Team Championship, but in this match on this night, they proved to you and to me that they're one of the best tag teams in all of WWE. War Raiders retained the NXT Tag Team Championships over Ricochet and Aleister Black. Second match on the card, we got Matt Riddle, versus the Velveteen Dream for the NXT North American Championship. I picked Riddle to win this matchup. I did. I picked Riddle. But then again, I thought to myself, Velveteen Dream hasn't done anything yet with the NXT North American Championship. He just won it off of Gargano just a couple of 2 months ago. I think like a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. So Gargano didn't do anything with the North American title. I was hoping that Matt Riddle would win, but then again, and like I just said, I thought to myself, Dream never did anything with the North American Championship. And this is his first title defense. This was his first title defense. So I'm like, okay, I picked Riddle to win, but then again, Dream can win. And then that would end Riddle's undefeated streak. So I'm like, yeah, that can happen. This match was great. Listen, I love Matt Riddle. I love Velveteen Dream. This match was great. This match was really, really great. Attention to detail there. Matt Riddle's attire. I think he had pinstripes on his attire. I think he's a Yankee fan. I don't know if that's true or not. But I did see pinstripes on his ring attire. And on top of that, he didn't look stoned during this match. At least from what I know. I don't know, because I don't know how you can tell when you're smoking weed. I have no idea how. But, nonetheless, Riddle, Dream, NXT North American Championship. This matchup was fan-fucking-tastic. What can I say about this matchup? Dream had to prove to himself that he can beat the likes of Matt Riddle. And that's what happened here. There was a spot in this match where I loved. Ricochet started firing off kicks to Dream and said, "I'm the bro that runs the show." But Dream started to hulk up and even pointed, and the whole crowd said, "You!" I love that. I fucking love that. This was followed by a slam and a running knee before clotheslining him out of the ring. Well, clotheslining him off the ring. Then Dream hit a double axe handle from the top rope. I love that spot. That spot was just amazing. And then Dream hit a code breaker for a 2 count. Riddle counter another running knee with an ankle lock and held it for a little bit. Velveteen Dream hit a Dream Valley driver, but Riddle grabbed him off the top rope elbow. And then Riddle, another spot that I love. So after Velveteen Dream hits the Dream Valley driver, but Riddle grabbed him off the top rope elbow, Dream got loose and knocked him back down. Dream went to the apron and Riddle hit a German on him, dead weight. Now, let's say right here. Let's say this is the rope. Dream is right here. And Riddle's right here. Riddle is carrying Dream, deadlifting him over the top rope and hit a German suplex, followed by a floating bro for a 2 count. I thought Riddle was going to take the title right there. But there was more. After trading some more moves, Riddle hit a knee for a 2 count and then immediately grabbed him. As Dream fought Riddle off, he rolled the bro up for a pinfall. Dream did something that no other man has done. Dream beat Riddle. And not only that, Dream countered Riddle's, I believe he countered the bro mission. And he rolled them up for a 3 count. That was so unexpected. I did not expect that to even happen. Great matchup. I love this matchup. This matchup was just amazing. I love this matchup. Velveteen Dream retains the NXT North American Championship. So far, I am 1 for 2. I did pick War Raiders to win, and I did pick Riddle, but Dream ended up winning. I didn't think this specific match would top Riddle and Dream. Now, mind you, Riddle and Dream had to top the NXT Tag Team titles. They sort of topped that. I did not think this matchup was going to top Riddle and Dream. Walter versus Pete Dunne for the WWE United Kingdom Championship. As you guys know, after Pete Dunne's victory over Joe Coffey at NXT UK Takeover Blackpool back in January, Walter made his NXT UK debut, decided to go after the NXT UK Championship. Now I'm thinking to myself, is this going to happen? Are we going to get this match at the next NXT UK Takeover? I do not mind that this match happened at this takeover. I'd rather have that match happen at this takeover rather than wait for another NXT UK takeover. Don't get me wrong. NXT UK Takeover Blackpool was amazing. It was a great pay-per-view. I loved it. It was a great pay-per-view. I also did a review on it, so there you go. That's how much I loved it. I did a review on it. But I do not mind this match happen at this takeover. Because it gets them more eyes on the product for NXT UK, and it gets them more eyes on Walter and Pete Dunne and the NXT UK Championship at the same time. This matchup was fucking hard-hitting. Hard-hitting! I said this in the beginning of this video, and I'm going to say it again. There is not one fucking money in the world you would pay me to take a fucking chop from Walter. My fucking God. Sweet Jesus Christ. The man can fucking chop you like a fucking bug. He will squash you like a fucking bug. You see how big his hands are? See how big my hands are? My hands aren't even that big, but you guys know what I mean. Come on. Walter and Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne has held the NXT UK Championship for 635 days. He almost held that championship for 2 years. 2 years. Impressive. Very impressive title reign. Impressive. I picked Walter to win this matchup, and that's exactly what happened. Walter won the United Kingdom Championship. Now, this match was just fucking ridiculous. I thought when Pete Dunne hit the bitter end to Walter, I thought it was going to end right there. I thought Pete Dunne was going to win it right there with the fucking bitter end. No. No. And let me say this now. Walter can hit a fucking clothesline. What was with the clothesline tonight at TakeOver? If they were doing a clothesline, they were selling the shit out of that clothesline. Jesus Christ. So hard hitting. Let me tell you, man. The NXT UK brand, let me tell you, it's only going up. It's only going up. Listen, I'm going to start watching NXT UK. I'm going to start watching it. I'm really going to start watching NXT UK. I really am. Now, I asked the question. How did Walter win the NXT UK Championship, you ask? They both get up. And at the same time, this happened after the bitter end. They both got up at the same time and had another standoff before trading shots. Finally, Walter hit a big boot and climbed to the top rope. Dunne jumped up, and then Walter turned him around and hit a top rope powerbomb. Walter followed with a splash, and the referee counted 1, 2, 3. Walter wins the NXT UK Championship. Everybody was shocked. Everybody was shocked. Remember how when San Martino won the championship and then he lost it at the Garden? You know how quiet that was in the Garden? I think there's footage of that. I think on YouTube. Somewhere on YouTube there's footage there. But Dunne losing, I mean, it was expected. It was really expected. But the question is, what does Pete Dunne do from here? Does he go to the main roster? No. No. I said this on NXT Takeover preview and predictions yesterday. There's levels to this shit. You got NXT UK. You got NXT. Then you got SmackDown. Then you got Raw. What is Pete Dunne's next move? He's going to NXT. I would not put Pete Dunne on the main roster. No. He's too young. And I said this on yesterday's video. Pete Dunne is too young. He's only 25 years old. He's too young. He's just too young. I would put him in. If he thinks he has that much more things to learn about, go to NXT. I wouldn't mind a Pete Dunne, Johnny Gargano match for the NXT Championship. Or a Pete Dunne versus Adam Cole for the NXT Championship. I wouldn't mind it. That's right there. 2 money matches automatically right there. That's 2 money matches. That's 2 money matches right there. Walter wins the NXT UK Championship. I predicted Walter to win the NXT UK Championship. 4th match of the night. Shayna Baszler versus Bianca Belair versus Kairi Sane versus Io Shirai in a fatal 4-way match for the NXT Women's Championship. This match was good, but this match felt so underwhelming. I don't know about you guys, but that's how I felt during that entire fucking night, during the whole matchup. The match was good. Don't get me wrong, the match was good. I liked it. I love Bianca. I love Shayna. I love Kairi, and I love Io. But at the same time, not only it felt underwhelming, but the winner of this matchup made me shake my head. Shayna Baszler retains the NXT Women's Championship. She retained it. And I'm asking myself, why? Wasn't there rumors of her getting called up to the main roster after WrestleMania? So why is she retaining the NXT Women's Championship? That's all I want to ask. Unless if, and I don't know if this is going to be true or not. Unless if Shayna Baszler gets called up as the NXT Women's Champion. Not before. I remember when Kevin Owens was NXT Champion when he got called up to the main roster. Eventually, he lost the championship to Finn Balor back at Beast in the East, back in Japan, back in 2015. I remember that. That could possibly happen with Baszler going up to the main roster as NXT Women's Champion. But then again, why? As NXT Women's Champion? No. So then I asked the question, now that Shayna Baszler retained the NXT Women's Championship, when is she losing the championship? Is she going to drop the championship? Is she going to drop the championship? Probably. Probably she will. Or is she going to do the same thing that Asuka did? She got too good. She kept retaining the championship. Nobody couldn't beat her. She had to drop the championship. And then from there, you do a tournament to decide and determine a new NXT Women's Champion. At this point, I think that's what NXT is going down that road on. That's what I think. This match was good. Match was good, though, but like I said, this match was a little bit underwhelming. Io started teeing off with forearms to Sane until Kairi came back with a DDT. Then Bianca hit Kairi with her hair, with her long fucking ponytail, and picked up both Sky Pirates for a double KOD. However, Shayna Baszler kicked Bianca and locked in her chokehold. Bianca tried to get out and finally had to tap out. So now, Bianca, you're not undefeated no more. You're not undefeated. Because of the simple fact that you didn't tap out at NXT Takeover Phoenix, but now you tapped out at Takeover New York. So that no longer, Miss EST of NXT, you're no longer undefeated. You're no longer undefeated. Shayna Baszler retains the NXT Women's Championship in a really good matchup, but the ending was just too underwhelming. At the same time, the crowd was not happy about Shayna retaining the title there. Remember how I said the appetizer was the NXT Tag Team Championships? The entree was the UK Championship. Dessert. The appetizer was the NXT Tag Team Championships. The entree was the NXT UK Championship. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, this is fucking dessert. Times 3. Johnny Gargano versus Adam Cole. Best 2 out of 3 falls for the vacant NXT Championship. Now, I said this. Oh yeah, and by the way, I picked Bianca to win the NXT Women's Championship, but Shayna retained. Now, Gargano versus Cole, best 2 out of 3 for the NXT Championship, the vacant NXT Championship. I loved how the announce team brought this up. Gargano has never won a takeover match at Barclays Center. He's never won a match at Barclays Center. That automatically told you maybe Adam Cole could win here, because simple fact that Gargano hasn't won a takeover at Barclays Center. That's a known fact. And the last time, whether you people like this or not, the last time coming into this matchup, the last time Johnny Gargano won a takeover match was Takeover New Orleans to get his job back. To come back to NXT. Was Takeover New Orleans against Tommaso Ciampa. WrestleMania weekend 1 year ago. Attention to detail there. Ever since that, Takeover Chicago, he's lost. Takeover Brooklyn, last year, lost. Takeover War Games against Aleister Black, lost. Oh no, but then again, he won the NXT North American Championship at Phoenix. So the last time, yeah, it was Phoenix. I apologize. But Gargano has never won a takeover match at Barclays Center. Attention to detail. Match gets underway. Cole wins the first fall. Cole kicked out of a 2 after the slingshot spear from Gargano. Cole and Johnny kept this. Listen, the first fall was technically a wrestling match. They just had to feel each other a little bit to see what they're made of. Cole kicked out at 2 after a slingshot spear from Gargano. Cole and Johnny kept besting each other out about every other turn in this match. Suddenly, Cole scored a pinfall on Gargano after hitting a last shot. So Cole is up 1-0. And I said this on yesterday's video. When it comes to a series for baseball, basketball, football, no, for baseball, basketball, or hockey, the first game, you have got to win game 1. Have to win game 1. So Cole did exactly what I knew he was going to do. Cole was going to win the first fall. Cole was going to win the first fall. Cole was going to win the first fall. Now, I picked Cole to win the NXT Championship. I picked Cole. I picked Cole to win this one here. But that wasn't about. The second fall lasted pretty quickly. Pretty quickly. Cole tried to get a jump on Gargano and hit another last shot, but Gargano kicked out of that one. Gargano got caught on the outside and hit him with a senton. They soon ended up on the top rope, and Johnny hit Tommaso's top rope move on Cole for a 2 count. They carried on, and Gargano hit a slingshot DDT on Cole to take both of them out as the crowd chanted, "Mamma Mia." Gargano broke up the referee's 10 count, and then Cole shoved him into the ring post a couple of times. That was when Gargano started bleeding. He got a cut. After wrestling him around, Gargano locked on the Gargano escape, and Adam Cole tapped out immediately because he knew there was going to be a third fall. That was the only reason why Cole tapped out immediately, because he knew there was going to be a third fall. So Johnny went to second fall by tapping out Cole with the Gargano escape. Third fall. Third fall. Cole wins the first one. Gargano wins the second one. The next fall wins the NXT Championship. This third fall, I swear to God, the whole sequence of that entire fucking matchup on that third fall, I can watch that third fall again and get goosebumps. I can watch that third fall again and jump all over my fucking seat. These two men are the best in the world when it comes to professional wrestling. They're the best in the world. They showed you why. They scratched, they clawed, they bled for the NXT Championship. This match was fucking ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. Like, this was Johnny Gargano's best match ever. Ridiculous. I don't know how Johnny does this. I don't know how. I don't know how. When you, listen here. When you're Johnny Gargano and you get super kicked on the front and the back of your head, and then you get hit with a last shot, and you still kick out. And you still kick out. And you still kick out. That was the spot that I thought that Cole was going to win the NXT title. Super kick, last shot. Done. Gargano kicked out. Crowd's going fucking crazy. I'm going crazy. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm here and I'm like, yo, am I watching a classic here? How many classics am I gonna get in one night? I love this. I love this. Listen, you're not gonna get a complaint out of me. This man could have got another half hour and I would have been fine with it. That's how good this best 2 out 3 falls match was. These two men, that third fall could have lasted another 10 to 15 minutes. I would have been fine with it. This matchup, this third fall told a story. This third decisive fall told me a story. Come on. I know there's no crying in wrestling, but come on. Gotta be at least a little bit type of crying in wrestling. Just a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. So, where do I go from here? Okay. Cole nailed a Canadian destroyer for a 2 count. The crowd was insanely loud right now. Gargano rolled to the apron and Cole kicked him to the floor. Cole called Gargano a failure and slapped him before Gargano came back with a forearm and sent Cole over the announce table. And Adam nailed the fairy tale ending on Gargano on the table, and the table did not break or give one bit. Gargano looked out of it. He really looked out of it. The referee started counting, and Gargano barely made it back before eating a super kick before getting in Gargano's face. Suddenly, Gargano locked in another Gargano escape, and Cole couldn't get to the ropes. He tapped out, and it was all over. By the way, I forgot to mention the Undisputed Era made an appearance during this match. Let me go back to it real quick if I can find it. No, I don't have it here in my notes. Okay, I do not have it in my notes. No, I do not have it in my notes. Okay, I don't. So Undisputed Era comes here. And I'm thinking to myself here, if Cole's going to win the NXT Championship here, Undisputed Era shouldn't come out. I mean, he did well so far, but who was the... And I'm going to ask you guys a question here, seriously. Who was the last natural-born heel that won the NXT Championship with no help? Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode. He was the last NXT champion, from what I remember. The last NXT champion that was a heel and didn't need nobody else, didn't need anybody's help to win. I would have been okay if Cole won the championship without Undisputed Era coming in. But then again, I respect the fact that Adam Cole is a heel. And, you know, Gargano knew that he was in a 4-on-1 disadvantage coming into this matchup. He knew at some point during this matchup that Undisputed Era was going to come out and try to cost him the NXT Championship. That wasn't the case. That wasn't the case. So, as I said, the referee started to count to 10 after Gargano was trapped on the announce table. Gargano barely made it back before eating a super kick before getting in Gargano's face. Or should I say Cole's face? Suddenly, Gargano locked in another Gargano escape. And Cole couldn't get to the ropes. He tapped out and it was all over. Gargano did not pin Adam Cole. Gargano made Cole tap out not once, but twice to win the NXT Championship. Twice. And not only this was Gargano's first win in Barclays Center, the first win for him at Barclays Center got him the NXT Championship. Great moment. After the match, Candice LeRae ran down to celebrate with her husband. They were all smiles at the end of this one. Tommaso Ciampa. My boy Ciampa. Ciampa came out and hugged Johnny while all three posed together with Johnny and had another group hug with the NXT Championship as NXT Takeover New York goes off the air. This was the greatest NXT Takeover pay-per-view of all time. I don't give a fuck what anybody else says. I don't care. I just don't care. This was the greatest NXT Takeover of all time. Vince, I dare you. Vince, I fucking dare you, Vince, to top that. I dare you, Vince, and go ahead and top that. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you, Vince. I fucking dare you for WrestleMania. Hell, to be honest with you, not even your main event match at WrestleMania can even top Takeover. You want me to be blunt with you guys? You want me to be fucking honest with you? There's no match at WrestleMania. Not even Becky, Ronda, and Charlotte will top Takeover. 5 matches of Takeover. And WrestleMania has triple. Has more than triple of their matches. Yet Takeover was more effective. Come on. If you think WrestleMania is going to top Takeover, you're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking blithering fucking idiot. If you sit there and you think that WrestleMania is going to top Takeover, you're the biggest fucking idiot walking God's green fucking earth. Honestly here. There's no pay-per-view. There's no pay-per-view this year. There's no matchup on the main roster this year that's going to top what the NXT Tag Team Championship match did. What the NXT North American Championship match did. Not the NXT UK Championship match did. Not the NXT Women's Championship match that did. And the NXT Championship best 2 out of 3. There's no matchup this year. No matchup this year on the main roster that's going to top Takeover. I bet my money on it. I bet my money on it. And if you people realize that, then, and just then, you're on the right side. But as of right now, if you guys think that WrestleMania on Sunday night is going to top TakeOver, you're the biggest fucking idiot in the YWC and the IWC as well, period. Combined, both. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed NXT TakeOver New York review, man, hit that thumbs up, man. Comment down below what you guys thought of NXT. And if you guys are new to the channel, looking for Raw review, SmackDown review, NXT review, Throwback Thursday, Top 10 Friday, a wrestling podcast here on YouTube, and gaming content, hit that subscribe button down below. Ring those bells, guys, for all notifications, man. Check out the content from this past week, man. Raw review, NXT review. I mean, there was barely any content. I didn't do SmackDown review because I was at work. So you guys got Raw review, NXT review. There was no Throwback Thursday, obviously, because I did NXT TakeOver New York preview and predictions. And check out all the content, man. Link to all these videos will be in the annotation. Check out the content. Like, comment, subscribe, and ring those bells, guys, for all notifications, man. This is the official home of the Reality Podcast right here on YouTube. So make sure you guys are following me on social media. Twitter, Chris from Lauren. Instagram, your boy Chris_WB. And Snapchat, Chris Most Hated. And if you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. Ring those bells, man, for all notifications. I will see you guys tomorrow for episode 15 of the Reality Podcast right here on YouTube. I already have it recorded. Now, the question is, I might want to give you guys that video when I come back from Access because I don't want to wake up early in the morning and give you guys a podcast. So I might as well just give it to you guys when I come back from Access. I'll be at Access tomorrow from 1 to 5 p.m. tomorrow, and I'm going to do a vlog video on it tomorrow. You guys are going to get the vlog video Sunday. You guys will get the vlog video Sunday, and then Monday, you guys are going to get a double upload on Monday. Monday afternoon, you guys are going to get WrestleMania review, and then Monday night, as soon as Raw goes off the air, I will be here giving you guys Raw review right here on the channel. Till then, hope you guys enjoyed NXT review. If you guys are going to watch TakeOver, go ahead and watch TakeOver again. I don't fucking blame you. Until then, I will see you guys tomorrow for episode 15 of the Reality Podcast, where we go over so much news and we preview and predict WrestleMania 35. Until then, I will talk to you guys later.